This episode I'll reveal my final two previews for the Will of Fire set, as well as some of my thoughts on some of my favorite previews for Will of Fire so far. So let's get started. My first card is a fire ninja named Monju. Her effect reads, during your mission phase you can discard 2 of your chakras. In that case, discard one of your opponent's in-play clients. This falls under the category of simple, non-ninja destruction Bandai has been giving quite a few of as of late. Cards like this and Shino are among the ninja cards that destroy non-ninja cards, and I feel it's a really good fit for a side deck of almost any element. The fact that she doesn't require a specific type of chakra allows you to splash her in almost any deck. Some might say that the 2 chakra costs might be a steep price to pay for getting rid of just one client the opponent has in play, but most client destruction costs a similar amount, such as cards like Fire Style Fireball Jutsu and Round Table Conference, but this card also gives you a 0-2 support ninja in your village. This card allows you to get rid of clients such as the Princes, which have been proved to be very popular, seen in many different decks. Tsurugi, it's a client that can be pretty annoying to play against, as well as quote-unquote problem clients like Miroko. As for my verdict for the card, I think, it's pretty good. It's not bad, it's not overpowering, it's not something you're going to base your deck around, but it does its job well. It discards the problem client cards, and I think it has a lot of potential for a solid pick in the side deck. The first time I looked at the picture of my last preview card, it seemed like Texan07 peered deep into my soul and realized I was a huge Byakugan fan, and was evil enough to taunt me with this mediocre at best jutsu card. It's called Fatal Blow, and its effect reads, if the user has Byakugan, look at your opponent's hand and discard 1 card from it. If not, randomly discard 1 card from your opponent's hand. First off, I'd like to say I like the design of this card. Allowing any ninja to be the user is great for drafting, but having ninja with Byakugan perform it better than other ninja is great flavor-wise. Reading this card reminded me of the preview card Hellfire and the old jutsu cards Byakugan. I've tried the empty your opponent's hand strategy with cards like these in the past, and sometimes they worked, sometimes they didn't work, but what I never could understand is, couldn't these jutsu that don't actively help you win the game give you a pump? I mean, even if it's a slight pump? Couldn't this card give the user a +1/+1, or even have a choice between the effect and getting a pump? The reason I feel cards like this need it more so is because when the deck using cards like these are losing, or when the time comes when doing these discard or mill effects wouldn't be beneficial, these cards are beyond horrid. My verdict for this card, not so good. To get a better bang for your buck, you could use the Keki Genkai Neji that discards an additional card from the opponent's hand whenever he uses a Byakugan or Neji Hyuga requirement jutsu, which would be pretty nice to get 2 cards of the opponent's hand for 1 jutsu. However, that Neji is about to cycle out, and even if he wasn't, I think seeing through the wall Neji would be overall a better plan than using this setup of a jutsu and this Neji, so overall, this card, not so good. Maybe okay in draft, but constructed, it probably won't see much play. One card I really like the design for is the new Sonade. Her effect forces your opponent's jutsu that target 1 ninja to target her, and she can pay 2 chakra to negate any jutsu that targets her. The question is her interactions with cards that target 1 ninja battling against the user. If her effect forces those cards to target her, and she can negate them, then the current Hokage will be saying to cards like Clean Hit and Rasengan. And if not, her effect still stops many other cards like Chocolate Bomb, Radiant Energy, Sealing the Evil, Camu, Burst of Lightning, Fireball Jutsu, and of course the dreaded 8 Trigram. Another card I really like is the new Kabuto. By charging 1 chakra during the mission phase, you can deploy 1 ninja from your discard pile. Now I know database Kabuto has become the standard, but if you can fit one of these guys in by squeezing it in or maybe post rotation, I suggest trying this guy out, as it's pretty fun to constantly resurrect your fallen ninja. especially against the mill matchup, which Bandai has been pushing a lot lately. Another fun way to run him is using card effects that mill your own deck, like the Sasuke, which can easily set up for a surprise turn 5 deployment later on in the game, so it's a pretty fun card. Another card I like is also water and has gotten a bit of backlash on the forums for being as good as it is, and it's called Tracking Ninja, also known as Haku. It's the second turn 0 4 combat, no effect ninja we've gotten. However, this one boasts the ambush keyword, which makes all the difference, seeing as players can play early missions with 0 turn costs such as Uncovered Trick and Ninja Info card, using Tracking Ninja to pay for it, get its effect, then ambush the same Tracking Ninja into play. God forbid if you also have the new Toby in your hand, seeing as you can use Toby's effect, draw some cards, play Ninja Info card, paying for it with the Tracking Ninja, use Ninja Info cards to get Toby back into your hand, then ambush your Tracking Ninja into play. Wow, what a turn 0. The last card I want to talk about is this new Rock Lee. His effect says, at the beginning of the battle phase, if you don't have a ninja with an entrance cost equal to your turn marker, this ninja gains +2/+2 this turn. With Bandai printing more and more support ninja on the turn 0 slot, it's pretty easy for this Rock Lee's effect to activate for the following 2 turns or so, if played on turn 0. You can underdrop your turn 1 and have a pretty strong team of 7 on 1, and if you underdrop your turn 2, you'll have 9 on 2, on average. By then, you can growth or platoon this Lee into something else once it's time you feel you want to play a ninja whose entrance cost matches your turn marker. So, I think this is a pretty fun and aggressive ninja card to play that takes some foresight deck building wise to use correctly, which is what I really like about it. That's going to be it for this episode, you guys. Head over to Bandai's official forums to check out and discuss other Will of Fire previews, and go ahead and leave a comment with your opinions on any and all of the previews that I've had personally. Set 17 of Bandai's Naruto The Will of Fire will be in stores May 21st, 2010. So that's when you can go ahead and get your hands on all of the cards that I've previewed, as well as on the site on Bandai's official forums. Thanks for training at the dojo, you guys, and take care.